Right, it's going to be the GT12 A main at the 2022 Turkey Jerk. It's Byron in the 1, Steve in the 2, and John in the 3. We've got marshals, we've got drivers. Less than 5. They're off. Clean start through the first turn. Byron jumping out to a lead, followed by Steve and John. Pretty even spacing for the first 3 drivers through the first lap. It's Byron out front in the all-white with the black wing. Then it's Steve in the 2 with the red and silver. All red body, silver wing, silver lower. John Andrews in the 3. He's got the red front, fades to gold tail. Byron out front by 0.8 of a second. Another 1.4 back to John. Steve Osterholt just turned a personal best 10-2. Byron taps, Steve's all over him. They go around the door turn. Steve taps, gives him a little bit of room back. That even spacing comes back.
5 minutes left.
1 in and 5 to go. It's Byron, Steve, and John. 0.8 of a second year gap between first and second. Another 1.3 back to third. Byron taps coming on the straightaway, opens the door for Steve. Steve's all over the back of him. They work their way around the first post, then the second. Steve's up on the back of Byron coming onto the straightaway. That gap 0.3 of a second. There's plenty of time to follow. Steve's got to pick the right opportunity to get around. John with a little bit of trouble down at the door turn. They're running nearly identical lap time. Steve staying right there. 0.4 of a second the gap. We've got almost 2 minutes into this one. Byron out front in the all-white, followed by the red and silver of Steve Osterholt. 2 in, 4 to go. Byron just ran a personal best, 10-2-4-2. Steve had a 10-3-7-3. Opened up that gap to almost 0.6 of a second. John with the tap coming on the straightaway. Steve closes it back down to 0.5 of a second. Oh, Steve parks it going onto the straightaway. That's going to let Byron get away. .16-second lap from Steve is going to put that gap all the way out at 6.8 seconds. We're coming up on halfway.
Should I wipe them off now? Check with Braden, but I would wait.
Until like race 4?
Yeah, until like race.
I'll do it after.
Almost race time.
I'll do it after.
We're halfway through, 3 in, 3 to go. It's Byron, Steve, and John, your order. Right now, Byron with a commanding lead. He's looking to take home the jerky.
Yes, it is. Your Joe, buddy.
John with the tap down at the door turn. Everybody's out, spread out, running their own race. Closest race is Steve and John. John just 1.3 seconds back from Steve. They both went 10-8 that time by Byron with a 10-7. 10-7 Steve, 10-8 John, 10-8 Byron. John, 4 in, 2 to go. It's Byron, Steve, and John. John and Steve, the closest race. John's got that gap down to 1.6 seconds. He's looking to catch Steve. He wants second place. Steve's got it. He wants it. He's marginally quicker that time.
Imagine being a stoner. I'd be so confused.
Steve with a little bit quicker lap. Takes the gap out to 1.7. The leader coming up on the back of John. We'll see if he's content to follow, if he wants to go around. John pulls over, lets him through. Minute 15 to go in this one. It's Byron, Steve, and John. John conceding the spot. That opened the gap up to about 2.5 seconds.
1 minute left.
5 in, 1 to go, 1 minute drivers. Byron's out front, followed by Steve and John. We had a strong battle early. It's now out to Byron, followed by Steve and John. 30 seconds remaining. Byron out in the lead in the all-white, coming up on the back of the second place car of Steve Osterholt. He's driving the red machine with the silver wing and silver lower. Ten seconds remaining. Looks like this may be their last time by. I think when everyone crosses, they will be done. That's it. Byron takes it. Byron is your 2022 Turkey Jerk champion, GT12.